Hello, my name is Naomi Osemedua, and I am so honored to be here. This is Outsmart 2020, organized by Flourish Africa. My work here is simple. Today, I want to talk briefly about the growth mindset hack for you to thrive in and out of season. And so let's start on a light note. I remember I saw a quote recently. I think it was a meme, but it was something really hilarious. And it was simply this: can we all agree that 5 years ago, when we were asked where you see yourself in the next 5 years, can we all agree that we were wrong? And it made so much sense because 5 years ago was 2015. And if you were like, oh, in 5 years from now, I see myself traveling the world, I see myself, at the next level at my job, I see myself just, selling out and just, shaking things up. Well, you might have been wrong. But I bring you good news because, yes, 2020 showed up. And as I would often say, nobody was given a manual, nobody was told how to prepare for this. And yet we were hit with a global pandemic that caused everyone to just stop. Now, because this was unprecedented, like we've never been here. I mean, in my lifetime, I've never seen or experienced such a thing. And so a lot of people really didn't know how to react to it. I believe there are still a lot of people who are struggling and trying to process, especially those who've lost businesses, those who've lost their jobs, those who have had their income streams, just shut up. And in the process, it's almost as though this was not the plan. This was not the plan. And I strongly believe that this topic, more than ever, is something that everyone needs right now. And again, it is truly an honor for me to share some of the insights I have with you today. So I love to tell stories, and we know the story of the tortoise and the hare. And what happened? Okay, so there was going to be a race between the tortoise and the hare. So can we first of all just hail the tortoise, because the hare was already known as a fast animal, and the tortoise is actually the slowest. For even deciding to run that race, let's first of all salute the tortoise, because it tells me that he wasn't afraid to fail. He wasn't scared. I mean, the odds, like what were the chances of him actually winning this race? It was like maybe it was nil. There wasn't even a small percent chance that the tortoise could win this race. I'm going somewhere, stay with me. The hare felt so comfortable and he decided to chill because he was like, come on, this is easy peasy. I got this. Okay, we hear you. The tortoise started his journey, slowly but surely. I believe apart from feeling that he apart from the fear of what's the worst that can happen that he had dealt with at the beginning, somewhere inside, I believe the tortoise felt he had a chance of winning. And so he kept showing up. He kept persisting. He kept doing the work. Slowly but surely, he kept going. And we know the end of the story, that by the time the hare woke up and decided to run, it was over. The tortoise had won the race. And so this story of the tortoise and the hare actually reminds me of two different kinds of people: those who have a fixed mindset and those who have a growth mindset. And so a fixed mindset is pretty much, this is how I am, this is how I grew up, this is what I have access to, people like me don't go beyond a certain kind of level, I don't have a master's, I didn't school abroad, I was born in Nigeria. And so for people in the US, they have better chances. That is a fixed mindset. Now, a growth mindset is, yes, this is what it is. This is my reality, but I can do better. I can have dreams and make intentional moves for them to come to pass, and it will come to pass. So the question I have for you today is, do you have a fixed mindset or do you have a growth mindset? And I'm going to share 3 things that I believe is needed if you really want to be on the other side of having a growth mindset, because it is crucial, not just in the times that we're in, it is crucial on this journey called life. Okay? So, first things first is believe that you are in control of your own ability and that you can learn and improve. I love the quote that says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." And there's another powerful one. So, "as a man thinketh in his heart" is from the book of Proverbs in the Bible. I love to make a lot of references there because I believe the Bible is filled with so much wisdom. And there's another quote by Henry Ford: "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you are right." So that means if you think you can't be better, if you think, the pandemic has hit and, the cost of living is going up, the fuel price is up, everything is up, the light tariff is up, and so everything's going to be expensive, there are no jobs, nobody's spending. If that's what you believe, you're absolutely correct. But if you believe, yes, this is what is happening, but I can get out there, I can solve problems, because the truth is, money is a reward for value. When you choose to wake up every day to identify the problems all around you, you have a great, great chance of profiting. You have a great chance of earning money because people will pay for the solutions that you carry. And so you must believe that you can be better. You must believe that you can achieve your dreams. Yes, there is work. Don't even get it twisted. There is work to be done. It will take a lot of grit. It will take a lot of perseverance. I mean, you will rise, you will fall. But having that mindset in place that it is possible, makes a whole world of difference. So, number 2 is view setbacks as an opportunity to learn. So during the pandemic, we kept hearing words like pivot, 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 and so many people were not even sure what to do and what to pivot and just how to make sense of this whole thing. And so let's go back to your journey. What happened to you? What happened to your business? What happened to your job? And if you don't have a pleasant story, first of all, my heart goes out to you because a lot happened, a lot is happening, and we can never really tell what each person is dealing with. And so my heart goes out to you. But let me quickly just bring in a little bit of hope in this situation. And this is for you if you don't have a pleasant story, if you're still trying to make sense of how to get out of where you are right now. Remember, the topic is the growth mindset hack that will allow you thrive in and out of season. So meaning, regardless of what is happening around you, you can thrive. And you're like, "Naomi, are you kidding? You have no idea how bad things are." Like right now, as I'm watching this is the last data that I have on my phone. I had to even borrow money to load up my phone. Just maybe I could get something out of this conference. You're in the right place. For such a time as this, you are here. And I have a great word for you. And the truth is, can you sit with yourself and can you begin to identify some of the lessons, some of the things that have happened to you? I've come to realize in my journey, so a few days ago, as of the time of this recording, I turned 42. And so I've lived a little bit, right? I'm on the 4th floor, not bad. I've come to realize that life will happen. A lot of times we have no control over the things that happen to us at the beginning. We have no control over the things people do to us. We have no control over the betrayal, the scandal, the way people would hurt us. However, I know that we have control over how we react, how we respond, and the lessons we choose to draw from the situation. At the age of 22, I ran away from home and I eloped. against my better judgment, of course. I thought this was the best decision for me at that time. By the age of 31, I was already a single mom, divorced, and a victim of domestic abuse. And it was such a defining moment because in that season, I had a choice to stay angry, stay bitter, and just mad at the world. I had lost my entire family because of this one decision, and the very thing that would have protected me, just, it didn't work out. And so I made the choice to, first of all, give myself the greatest gift, and that was the gift of forgiveness. I chose to forgive myself, my family, and everybody else in between. And then my journey began. I started learning a lot of things about that experience. And in 2016, 2017, I went public for the first time with my story. Nobody could have prepared me for what came next. And that was messages from women from different parts of the world. And someone somewhere was connecting with different parts of my story. And so originally I was like, okay, this is good. I'm not alone. You know, that feeling of, okay, I thought like my own was really bad. And I thought like I was the only one in this situation. And then you share and you find out that you're really not, you were never alone. So that was the first feeling. Okay, I'm not alone. Right. Okay. Um, in 2017, we started a podcast, and I started sharing stories of other women from different parts of the world. And in 2018, as I turned 40, we had the first ever Women with Stories Global Conference. We had like 13 speakers from different parts of Nigeria. We flew 2 speakers in from the US, 1 speaker from Zambia, all amazing women with profound stories of how they've managed to turn their mess to their message. And so the truth is, whatever it is that you've gone through that didn't kill you has given you a cure. But you have the responsibility of identifying exactly what that cure is so that you can serve the world with the gift of your story. I want you to put this down in a journal. And if you're watching us live on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, I want you to type it in the comments. My story is my gift. My story is my gift. And so on the outside, for some people, things might not really look good, might not look perfect. Nobody even has a perfect life, let's be honest. But there might be things going on the inside. You might be taking root downwards. And if you are in a place of gratitude, the fact that you're even alive, can we all agree that there is so much to be thankful for, that we're alive to see this day, that we're alive for such a time as this. And so people who have a growth mindset view setbacks as an opportunity to learn. But I just don't want you to stop there. I want you to pull out your lessons, and I want you to find someone to teach. Yes, you heard me. I started sharing my story, and on October 5th, 2019, I had the privilege of being on one of the most coveted stages in the world, the TEDx Providence 2019 stage. I happened to be the only African that was selected out of over 500 participants. And guess what? I went to share on that platform. Yes, that major setback, the lessons that I learned, and how I was using that same story to make this world a better place. This is what I'm talking about when I say having a growth mindset absolutely sets you up for success. And so I continue to inspire the world with something that was set to destroy me. You've got this. Go back, look at your journey, look at your life. What lessons can you pull from this? Some people who will do this exercise are not even going to write books. Some of you are going to start a business. Some of you are going to start your coaching programs. Some of you are going to create online courses. Your story is your gift. It's not what you don't have that is the problem. It's what you have that you don't know that is the problem. All right, so finally, number 3, this is so critical. This is so critical. And I love that I saved it for the last. Shut the voices up. Shut the voices of that fixed mindset. I'm not even going to say your fixed mindset, because the fact that you're here tells me that you are on the other side of having a growth mindset. But sometimes, those voices will come. And I must warn you, they usually come in people that love you. You're trying too hard. I mean, didn't you just get promoted? Why are you desiring another promotion? It's been 3 years. There are people who have been working for 10 years. They've not been promoted. Calm down. Calm down, auntie. And you're like, maybe it's true. It's true. Look at Amina. She's been here for 7 years. She's never been promoted. So I might as well relax. Or you want to start that business and then they show up again. Didn't you just start baking cakes 2 years ago? Now you're thinking of packaging ice cream. Are you the only one? Stop it. See those voices, those fixed mindset voices. Or perhaps you want to find a mirror now for this one. You want to find a mirror. Can you find a mirror? Or just look at your phone and tell me who you see. Tell me, who do you see? Because whoever you see sometimes could be the one that is, just saying the I don't want to say the wrong things, but just really trying to hold you back. Yes, sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's you. It is you. You're the one holding you back. I would often say, if you ever want to find out, who's responsible for where you are right now, I want you to find a mirror, and whoever you see, that is the person. That is the person we need to attack. But yeah, already. You're the one you will see on the other side. And I'm just saying, you have responsibilities. You must be intentional about what you think. You must be intentional about the voices you allow to stay, because sometimes that could be the difference between where you are now and where you desire to be. So I'm so thankful that this is as much time will allow, but I definitely don't ever want to be too far from you. So be sure to follow me on Instagram at Naomi Osemedua. And if you've got any questions, feel free to send me a DM or an email at info@naomiosemedua.com. So thank you so much. I hope this has served you well. To the entire team at Flourish Africa, Mrs. Florenshaw Alakija, and the rest of the team, I say thank you for having me come here and spread some of my sparkle effect. All right, bye for now.